180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo.
Hello YouTube, Wycliffe Barrett here, Xplane dedicated. Today we're going to have a look at the Cessna C152 from Just Flight and Thranda Designs for Xplane 11. Now, this aircraft, many people, many of you will know this aircraft. Some of you who are taking your PPL or have taken your PPL in the past will have flown in a Cessna 152. I was always surprised at how small it was. Me and Bob Sidwick would get in one, and it was incredibly tiny, very cramped. But this aircraft is the workhorse of PPL. It's been put together by Thranda Designs, which is the in-house Just Flight development team, and once again, following on from the wonderful success with the Piper Arrow and Turbo Arrow, they've decided to do the Cessna 152. This is absolutely beautiful. It's got all of the features that we've come to expect in Xplane 11, so PBR rendering, etc., HDR lighting, 4K textures. It is absolutely brilliant. Just like C152 for Xplane comes in 8 paint schemes, so you get 8 paint schemes with the matching IKO codes. It features PBR materials with real-time environment reflections, the highest possible texture clarity, so much so that when you go into the external of the aircraft and look at the wings, you see individual rivets. I mean, it's unbelievable. We're just in the cockpit here, and I'm just looking around and playing with things. You can see the sun blind there. On the left-hand side, you'll notice that little arrow pointing out on the left-hand side of the screen there. Once again, this is Thranda's very clever configuration tool, and on that arrow, you can click, just hold your mouse on that arrow and use your scroll wheel, and you can make it invisible. But this is how you get around the aircraft, and you look at all the different features of the aircraft. Doors opening, as you can see there. You can remove the chocks and the tie downs. At the moment the aircraft is in a tie down configuration here at General Aviation Parking at Cardiff. You've got everything on this configurator tool. You can pull up your radios, your navigation suite, everything. I will say this is the pre-release version, so there's just a couple of things not quite working. There's a couple of those buttons not working just yet, but they will be fixed for release, and I believe release is going to be tomorrow, which is Friday, because it's Thursday today. So I believe release is going to be this Friday, which will be, and I'll just check the date for you now, that will be the 25th of May, I believe. You can go onto Just Flight's website and have a look at some more details about the aircraft if you so wish. It's all up there, of course. And as I say, you get, what was it I said? I think it was 8 paint schemes altogether. So it's an accurately modelled 152, built using real-world aircraft plans and comprehensive photography of the real aircraft. Numerous animations including windows, doors, air vents, sun visors, map compartment, and a realistically animated ignition keychain that responds to G-force, which we'll see in a few moments when I actually start the aircraft. The key is in the ignition, and you see it just swaying as we sit on the ground. Once again, looking at some of these configuration tools there, you can look at your engine management. You've got your weights and balance here and fuel load, so you're never going to get yourself in problems there, because you can just simply go to this little tool here, which will help. One of the things I like is the ability to turn reflections off and on. So if you wish, you can have reflections on the cockpit windows or not, and the same with the clocks and dials within the cockpit. There's the volume control widget as well, which is on the configurator. So you can turn off the reflection on the clock faces, or you can have it off or on. Very clever addition, because for some people, of course, reflections in the aircraft can be a little bit difficult to manage with the computers. But from what I can see, this will run on almost anything. It's a lovely rendition of the aircraft, and it works exceedingly well. Look into the cockpit then, a truly 3D virtual cockpit right down to accurately modelled seat belts and screw heads, and there's the keychain. You can see the key just moving there as I go through this ignition process, just priming the carburetor and get some fuel in there, and I mean, the Cessna 152 is one of the easiest aircraft to start. We'll just turn the key now and get the thing going. Excellent. So we're going to take a short VFR circuit around Cardiff Airport as per usual. There's not an awful lot more to say about this aircraft. It is what it is. It does exactly what it says on the tin. But moving through, it's got full VR support with VR manipulators, camera and snap points tweaked for comfortable usage, interactive checklists for every stage of flight. You've got your logbook that you can access as well, which is your Xplane 11 logbook implemented within the aircraft. It's a fully functional and comprehensive IFR capable avionics feature, including KMA-20 audio selector unit, KX175B COM1 NAV1 radio. It's got an RT359 alpha transponder unit, so it is really comprehensive. Interactive logbook, as I say, it's compatible once again with Goodway, and this is something that Just Flight and Thranda have been looking at quite a lot actually, that their aircraft are compatible with the recognised Xplane flight planning tool Goodway, so that's quite nice to know. Aircraft systems, it's custom coded electrical system with functional circuit breakers. Circuit breaker logic is linked to Xplane's internal failure logic. It just goes on and on and on. It's so feature rich. Now, I cannot tell you the cost of this. Oh yes, I can. Well, let's see. The FSX P3D version is £27.99p. So that's the FSX P3D version, £27.99p. Now, logically, this should be the same price, but nothing is logical in the flight simulation world. This should be the same price. I do not know as yet, because they haven't put the price up for Xplane. As I say, you can go to their website and have a look. It is on the website there, and you can look at all the details. You can even get emailed notification of when the aircraft is released. So I think I'll keep quiet just for a few moments whilst we do this circuit and come back to land at Cardiff Airport on runway 30. Here we are then, final approach into runway 30 at Cardiff Airport. It's a lovely little circuit. This aircraft, it's a little bit twitchy, especially on the ground, but that's to be expected. I think they may need to tweak that a little bit because it seemed a little bit twitchy under the throttle. Here we go, coming in. I think I bounced a couple of times, but it's only on the nose wheel. 1, 2, that's it. Oh. I landed this about 3 times, and I've got to say that was the best one. So it's very accurate. Flight dynamics on this are absolutely amazing. So I'll give it a good 9 out of 10. And as always, my name's Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. We'll see you in the future. You take care now. Cheerio.